Just as a little intro to this excerpt, shadows are in the shadow of downtown came from a dream that I had many years ago. Um, this scene is from that dream. Making herself put her back to the warm light of everyone's candles, Rossi took one step into the dark, and then another, and another. She watched Corvin move forward swiftly, veering off the road to creep along the fences. Stina and Baron, too, were moving quickly, but kept casting glances back and forth with each other. Rossi realized Corvin had faded into the dark. She had no idea which way he had turned. Looking behind her, everyone else was gone, too. Anything beyond the dim suggestion of houses and fences at the edge of the road was pitch black. Even the faded and chipped lines down the street seemed to appear and disappear from nothing. In her own little circle of candlelight, Rossi felt utterly alone. Each house she passed was crumbling around the edges, but boards were tacked on to hold the pieces together, or trash stuffed into holes. Everything was still falling apart, and yet someones, were patching it up, tacked together with architectural bandages over hemorrhaging rot. There were likely multiple Taina people not more than 100 feet from her right now. She thought they were all going to live further into downtown. Were there so many they had to spread out this far? Or was it just that they couldn't stand to live too close to one another? She stopped herself from thinking just how many miles closer to the village were the suburbs compared to the actual downtown of downtown. At first, she thought the nearby houses were dead silent. The longer she went without the whispers of her friends, the more her ears fine-tuned. Pushing the nails out of the boarded-up door had been a thundercrack compared to these sounds. However, they were so soft she couldn't identify them, couldn't place how far away they were. Other sounds were irregular. Some were high-pitched, like breaking glass, others low, like hammering. But then they would stop, and she could make out the finer, more constant noises again. She tried to steer away from all of them, still shielding her flame and trying not to look at it and night-blind herself, still trying to balance between not running and moving as fast as she could. She didn't know how long she'd been alone. 15 minutes? 20? 5? Every house was patched, or humming, or had a glimmer of light inside. Or was that a reflection of her candle in the window glass at the back of the house? She couldn't be sure. She moved on. She saw something move, a light coming closer, a will-o'-the-wisp floating in the fog. It turned and came on faster, straight towards her. She froze, trying to look around for cover, but there were only the fences and trees, their shadows stretching to touch the whispering houses as the will-o'-the-wisp moved. Then the will-o'-the-wisp raised a hand over the light, and the ghost became more distinctly ahead. Bianca came out of the gloom with her lantern. The sight of the familiar face made Rossi feel like her spine unlocked, and then was so loose she felt like she was going to flop in a heap. "Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Quick, Fiona's found a place." Oh, Goddess bless that woman again. All right, do another take of that.